This deck just came in. It's called the Tarot Emblemata. And I saw it online. It was very interesting. I saw a few people on YouTube and I'm like, I got to get it. Now, there's some mixed reviews with this deck. Some said the cardstock wasn't good. Some said it was fine. So I really don't know. But the fact is, it's a really cool deck if you're into like symbols and whatnot. So with that being said, I bought the deck, picked it up, and I cannot remember who I bought it from. But I bought it from the manufacturer or the publisher directly. Yeah, that's right. Weiss Books. Weiss Books. I don't know what I paid for it. I do not remember. Again, I bought all these decks myself out of pocket. I think this one was, there it goes, $29.95 right there. $29.95. So you want to get a copy of that, go check them out and pick it up. Maybe you can Google it and see if you can find it somewhere else, but I bought it from Weiss directly. Okay, so now we're going to open this up and see what this deck is like. Again, I really am into numerology. I'm into symbolism, so I thought it would just been a really cool deck. The box is actually really nice. It's thick. It's really thick. It's going to last a long time. Okay. Okay, cool. Inside the box, the sun symbol. I haven't seen a box this well made in a long time. It even has tape around the edges. You see the tape in there? It's really well done. And who made this deck, or who created it, was Natasha Roland. Natasha Roland. Okay. The book is like a volume. It's thick. I like the fact how it has color as well. Makes it really easy to find the cards when you're searching them through like this and come across the actual definition that they have it as. And they're different, you know, and they even has, I'm noticing this now, but I think that's the Latin, and then what it actually says beneath it. This is really cool. Any spreads in here? Let's go find out in this guidebook. Oh, extra cards maybe? We'll find out. Yeah. Traditional tarot spreads right there. Okay, the 3-card, the Celtic cross, and the relationship spread. You clarify, they, them. That's interesting. And then anymore. And that's it. So this is a very interesting deck, even this type of symbology. All right. Then we let's pull the deck out. Whoops. Okay, so they're gilded. Nice gold gilding. See that? They're a little thin. They're not as thin. They're not. They're. This deck here that I just reviewed a minute ago is a thicker, but it's kind of the same type of cardstock, I think. So it has a little band on it. We'll take this off. Okay. Classic. Let's just check the quality really quick. Well, they're definitely thinner, but it feels like they have a better wrap on them. It feels like the paper isn't going to split if you shuffle them. So yeah, they definitely are, but they have like a coating on them or something, which I like. So I don't have a problem with these at all. I'd have to be careful because they will bend. I'm telling you now, if you accidentally hit that corner or something, it's going to just bend the card. So they are on the thinner side, which I don't like, but I can tolerate it. So let's go ahead and run through the majors, and then we're going to run through the minors. What you got to do, you got to kind of bend them to unstick them when they're gilded like this. Just do it real gently so you don't mess up the cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop the camera down and run through these cards. We kick off with the Fool, and it says that fortune favors the bold. Basically, take a chance and go for it. And if you do, then good things will always happen. And again, up there you have, I think it's the Latin, right? And then the English of what it actually says. The Magician. Match your skills through great labor and diligence. Yep. Cool High Priestess. Being a lone woman, I follow the Creator alone. The Empress. The Emperor. Huh. Having a watchful eye for the execution of injustice. I wish we had rulers like this today because today everything is so corrupt. not going off tangent, but that is what the Emperor is actually about, even in the traditional tarot, is about fairness and truth, ready to battle at all times. But if he's upside down, he's a complete tyrant. Whoops. See, a little stuck together. The Hierophant. This is the way to enter into glory. The key with the cross. That's cool. Gates to hell, gates to key to heaven. Together and forever, the lovers. Moon and sun in a ring. Reminds me of Lenormand. That's a commitment or a contract. Circular continues on. The Chariot. All right. Yep. Strength. A hardened bold voice. Yeah, that's cool. The Hermit. Lord, teach me thy path. Yeah, in a reflection. Wheel of Fortune. Fate shall show the way, and fortune will favor you. Yeah, so true. Justice. The balance must not be overladen. The Hangman. I resolve all doubts by self-reflection. Yeah, look at things with different perspective. Look within, observe yourself. And the sword, hand, cloud. That's interesting. Death. Temperance. Carry fire in one hand and water in the other. Balance, right? The Devil. Cowardice and fear. That's interesting. Whoops, there it goes. The Tower. That's a cool looking tower. Whom it happens onto, if it shall fall. The Star. Brightness that cannot be harmed. Yeah, once it shines, man, nothing's stopping you. The Moon. From the moon comes knowledge. Yeah, from out of the dark comes a light. From out of fear comes resilience. Interesting. A transformation in the Crab. Cancer. Interesting. Water, air, transform. Okay. Next is the Sun. The age knoweth the Creator light. Judgment. It is neither law nor can I suppose. Yeah, it just happened. You're just called. It is what it is. And then the World. It is completed. Okay. So ran through those pretty quick. Let's go and run through the minors. I'm gonna do the same thing as my last review. I'm gonna line these up by suit all across the table, and then we can view them side by side. I think that's kind of cool. You can get a feel for the deck and the cards and the meanings when you compare them. Because remember, you have earth, air, water, and fire, and you can see how they all relate to one another. Okay, so let's kick this off. We have fire, water, air, and earth, the 4 elements. And we're going to start with the aces. And so you know that the aces are around new possibility and new potential. So on the earth, it says security, comfort, and contentment. And how do you get that? Well, you have to combine the other 3 to get the 1. There's a 5th element, ether, but we're not going to go into that right now. That's something that they try to hide from you. Anyway, so when you have the intellect, the power of intellect and clarity, then you have security, comfort, and contentment. This is how tarot works. When you have emotions are stable, where you shine in the dark, Ace of Cups, well, then you have security, comfort, and contentment. And then when you have the Ace of Wands from the heavenly seed, your fire, your creative spark, you then have security, comfort, and contentment. So again, these suits here always make up the pentacles. Remember that. It's kind of important. As you get into more reading cards, you'll see what I'm talking about. So these are the aces of swords. What's interesting is the sword is pointed down, which means it's not in a defensive position, right? It's just not really ready to engage. It's more like in a waiting pattern. What are you going to do with it? That's why it's down, which I find interesting. Ace of Wands, the Wands is pointing up though. Okay, so we'll go to the 2 now. Remember, 2s are all around decisions. So 2s are decisions of some type. And usually the swords are being roadblocked, but here I don't feel that. You're ready for whatever comes. Air and earth. Swords. How you buried in books, or what is that? I'm not sure. The Two of Pentacles. Equal. Conjecture might confirm the certainty. Fidelity enricheth. Cups. And then you have undertaking such high things as the wands. What are you going to do? Oops. Still kind of stuck together. Threes. Okay. Three of Swords. See, the heart has its remedy, but love has none. Total brokenness. It's maimed, and it's going to take a lot of nurturing to get back to what it once was. Three of Cups. I can see that very peaceful. And then the Three of Wands. Usually this is around expansion. Appearing together upon the sea, a sign of good luck. Yeah. Yep, I could definitely see that. The 4 is around a foundation, or after the 3, you complete something. It's like a table. You can set things on it, so it's solid, ready to go. The 4 is, but in the Cups, it's different. It's like missed opportunity, it says, because it's like the pity party. You don't realize potential that you have. And then you have the Swords, where you kind of go into this state of, it says refuge here, same thing, but a state of like sleep, comfort, thinking, observation, so forth, like your 7th day of rest type of a vibe. And the 4 of Pentacles. This is the card where the guy's holding on for dear life to his money. And here it says that fortune heapeth too much upon a man. Makes you greedy, right? 5. Oh, yeah, I could definitely feel the 5 of Wands in that. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and then the 5 of Pentacles. If you want me to compare these in another review where we have Rider-Waite lined up, just to compare them 1 to 1, let me know. I can do that if you're interested in that type of a thing. Huh, you helped the poor man get up on the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. 6. What we got for the 6s? Come on. If these cards weren't coated, they would fall apart really quick. So it's this plastic coating that's going to protect, last them for a long time. But if you use these a lot, be careful with them. But I don't mind it. I really don't. I'll probably use these for my, on wordwithatwist.com, for my written weekly readings I do for everybody with a special paid membership section. Sometimes it's for any member, sometimes for paid members, just depends. But that's what I think I'll use them for. So I don't think I'd work with them in front of people who are doing live readings with them. All right, so we have the 6s here. Riches are to be desired, that way that we may give to others. Okay. Yeah, you want to have more so you can share. That's cool. If we only had more people like that, right? 6 of Swords, there are things that can be carried by ship. Okay. 6 of Cups, youth is to be renewed. All right, interesting. 6 of Wands is victory to those who overcome. Yep, that is truly a 6 of Wands. You overcome something. That is victory, isn't it? Overcome the obstacles, overcome all odds. 7. Yeah, don't compete with someone who has nothing to lose. Stand your ground with the guy with the thing with the wand in his hand. He's fighting people off on top of the cliff. That's what we're seeing there. 7 of Wands, too many things. Everything unknown appears magnificent. Isn't that true? And then 7 of Swords, the snake lurks in the grass. Be very careful. It's going to bite you. And then 7 of Pentacles, great heaps come of small beginnings. Yeah, what you plant grows. This is really, really interesting. 8 of Wands, I know I say interesting a lot of times, but it is. 8 of Swords, and then the 8 of Pentacles. Blindfold, you just take it off. But also distracts. Pressed, not oppressed. Yeah, 8 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles is all around mastery of skill brings profit. That's why in the Rider-Waite deck, he's practicing making his coins. 8 of Cups, Nothing is more, nothing is less. Walk away. Eight of Wands with a speedy wing. Yeah, things coming at you pretty quick and hard. Wish I knew what that Latin. I think that's Latin. I wish I knew how to read that. I don't. Maybe I'll have to learn. The nine. Oh, see, unmeasurable bountifulness and liberty. Remember, that's exactly what the Nine of Pentacles is all about. Having enough. It's not a race; it's a marathon. It's a long game. Nine of Swords, loss, grief, and despair. Yeah. Yep. Nine of Cups is, and so she drank her fill. Okay. And then the Nine of Wands is a second security or safety. What 10's going to look like? Huh. 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Interesting. And the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Wands says what oppresses the good. You know what oppresses the good is yourself, because you refuse to delegate or allow others to help. That oppresses the good because you can't do more. It's kind of like, people who do just totally off topic, but let's say you have a YouTuber like me, you do videos, or you're a writer and you're trying to write and you're trying to also get it out there pretty quickly to share with people, but you're one person and you don't delegate. So it oppresses the good. It doesn't allow you to get out there. So you have to sometimes trust other people to help you, because if you don't, then it oppresses the good. What is it? It's you. Okay. 10 of Cups is the rainbow brings serenity. Yep. 10 of Swords is dead end, betrayal, tragedy, defeat of spirit. Oh, that's a good, I like that. That makes a lot of sense. And the 10 of Pentacles says, I will rule the world through the virtue of my ancestors. See, generational wealth. And the fish is the king. Okay. Next, we have the Page of Wands. These guys are usually immature. They're young. Page of Swords. And then the Page of Pentacles. Youthful friendship and enthusiasm. Yeah, I can see that. Page of Cups, live together in peace and tranquility. Okay. Swords is learn justice and a domination. And then you have a sign of good luck given in token, the Pentacles. All right. Different vibe, but same message. The Knights are, again, they're quick moving usually because they're all fire. So Wands is fire, 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 water, fire, air, which is really quick. It just explodes. And then fire pentacles. Just be kind of smooth pending, right? Like a burning in a fireplace or burning at a campfire. Kind of the fire energy I get off the pentacles there for the Knight. Valiant and magnificent. Order of Knights. Swords is without falsehood or deceit. I guess chivalry, I can see that. Knight of Cups is inspired assistance. And then the Knight of Wands is strong and free. And the Queens. Think of the King's Gambit in chess. The Queens. Okay, we have wisdom is of greater force than destiny. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Swords is an intelligence, unbiased soul. Yeah, she rules really fairly. Visionary by nature. That's the Queen of Cups. I can see that. And the Queen of Wands' nature is wonderful in her works. And now we got the King. Okay, are you enjoying this deck? I am. This is so different that it's a breath of fresh air. I'll tell you that right now. A breath of fresh air. King of Pentacles is the stars showed to the king the ways to follow. Total maturity. Mastered it. The King of Swords, deliberate execution of the pen. Intellect and sword. Yep. Wise counsel and authority. That's exactly what the King of Swords is all about. Mastered it. King of Cups, full of all kinds and cares. Total emotional maturity. But if it's a flip, he's a real tyrant, okay? Emotional manipulator, narcissist, straight up. And then you have the King of Wands is I nourish and I extinguish. He doesn't want to play games. Wants to get up and go. So He'll nourish you and put out the flame real quick. He'll just shut you down. Not in a bad way, but he ain't got patience for any kind of nonsense. Upside down, watch out. He will light you up. All right, so that is the cards. And here are some extra ones that I thought I saw in the guidebook. And yeah, here they are. What are these? So they give you how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 extra cards. And they are sovereignty. The stars incline us, they do not bind us. All right. Regeneration. Hope of renewed life. Okay. Libation. Hence the light and sacred draughts. And this one. Codices. Never could pronounce that thing right. Wisdom is the guardian of all things. Ancestors from ancient times. And that is the deck. I actually like it. And I wonder, I know we got to do a shuffle test, right? Let's see how this deck shuffles. And it is actually thick. It's just weird. How's it come? Hold on. That's my normal deck I use. It's kind of plasticky. It's just, yeah, it's a little thinner, as you can see. I don't know if you can see or not, but this is, well, this is my deck. And this is this new deck. It looks the same, but this feels thicker, but it looks thinner. This feels thinner, but it looks thicker. So I don't know. You decide. Would I buy it? Yeah. Should you buy it? I think so. It's a cool deck. And I like the coating because it makes it really easy to shuffle, and the cards do actually push in together nicely. But see how they're kind of bent a little bit right there? See the shape got a little bit deformed? You see? So, yeah, just I wish they weren't so thin. Try it this way. Try it this way again. One more time. Okay, let's do the overhand shuffle. Cards are popping. Yeah, they slide nice because they are coated. So if you like doing this overhand type of a shuffle thing, they're gonna be great for that. No problems at all there. Right. So they do have a really nice coating to them. And the 4 of Cups. Pity party. That's your reading. Don't do that. Don't miss the opportunities because you're only looking at what's in front of you. Don't miss opportunities because you're only thinking of the past. Focus on the here and now. Focus on the doors that are opening to you because the divine intervention, the hand saying, hey, look here. Stop the pity party game. Stop playing the victim card. Don't do that. And if you stop doing that, guess what happens? Missed opportunity becomes amazing opportunities. That's the reading for the day. Now, with that being said, again, one more time, yep, I would definitely buy this deck. I think it's worth it. I think it's really cool. And if you study the symbolism in it, it could be a very fun and interesting deck. So let me know your thoughts. Drop them below. And make sure you head over to my wordwithatwist.com website. And you're going to have a lot of cool insights you can check out, a lot of articles. I almost am done with every single major arcana card with full explanation and detail with some shadow prompts and some things that can really help you out in your tarot readings. Anyway, with that being said, I know I didn't speak slow on this one. I want to see each of y'all in my next deck review. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.